Two grieving families want to go public tonight, just days after Alberta introduced a new carbon tax. It applies to cremations, but there's no set amount. So on top of the family's funeral costs for their loved ones, they were charged an amount they say is unfairly high. Rosa Marchitelli looked into the story.
Two families, two cremation bills, same reaction.
I said, wow. She just kind of looked at me and I said, this doesn't seem right.
You just go to a business that does that and you expect it to be fair, right?
There it was, a separate line on the bill from the funeral home, a surprise carbon tax charge of $100, in addition to all the other fees. Terry McLeod's 78-year-old mother died January 1st.
I'm an only child and it was just my mom and I've never done this before. So, you know, I don't know what the costs are involved.
Ed Conan's 93-year-old mother died January 7th.
The carbon tax is barely kicked in.
They say the funeral home told them the cremation used enough natural gas to warrant the charge. But we found that would be the same amount of gas it takes to heat an average home for almost a year. And the Alberta government says $100 is excessive, that the additional cost should be between less than $1 and $4.
It's a little disappointing that companies or a company is choosing to increase their costs, which is a business decision, should they so choose. But to blame the carbon levy, I think is more than a little misleading to consumers.
But experts say the Alberta government is also to blame for not setting clear guidelines.
A lesson for the rest of the country is when you're thinking about implementing a carbon tax or even any other type of tax, be very explicit about who is paying and how much and how it should be implemented.
The funeral company initially told us the charge also covers expenses like vehicle fuel and the cost of heating. But after hearing from Go Public, it says it crunched the numbers again and found a problem with the earlier calculations, saying a decimal was in the wrong place. So the carbon tax charge should have been $10, not $100, still more than what the province says the tax should be. The company is apologizing and will offer a refund to customers who have already paid. Rosa Marchitelli, CBC News, Calgary.